I don't know where you've been, but you're gonna respect this courtroom. My life has proven that it's not about where you come from, it's about where you're going. From a jailed youth who had my record expunged to becoming the youngest judge elected.
The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding.
In just 15 years. Ma'am, let me know when you want to go to rehab. Otherwise, I think you're a crackhead.
Absolutely not.
My goal is to inspire others to overcome their obstacles. You don't need him and his little raggedy roommate.
Thank you.
All while having a little fun on Mathis Court. You look like you're ready to lie right the first word out your mouth. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Marla Summers is suing Daniel Fletcher in the amount of $9,625.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may all be seated.
Ms. Summers claims a party at the defendant's home resulted in a trip to urgent care because a sharp turnkey in his fireplace punctured her ankle.
State your name.
Marla Summers.
Sir?
Daniel Fletcher.
All right. And ma'am, you are suing the defendant for $9,625 for negligence relating to his failure to remove a gas turnkey that was sticking out of a fireplace at an institute. That's what you're here for?
Yes.
All right, tell me what happened.
I was at an industry party hosted by Mr. Fletcher.
What type of party?
An industry party, so models.
What?
And I'm not
sure.
sure.
A model industry.
Yeah, so a lot of people in the entertainment industry in general were there. I was invited by a friend to go. And
at his house?
At his house, correct,
Okay.
in Malibu. And there was a gas turnkey in the fireplace, and it was really crowded. And as I was walking by, I felt something stabbing my ankle, and I looked down. I just saw blood coming out. I started putting pressure on it with a napkin. My friend started cleaning up the blood that was on the floor, and that's when I realized this cut was deeper, and I asked my friend to take me to the urgent care. And I had to get 5 sutures, and later ended up getting plastic surgery to cover up the scar. As a model, I missed out on a couple of jobs while this happened.
Okay, you have proof of that?
I do. I have proof of everything, sir. So.
Okay. And who invited you there?
I was invited by a friend. Her name is Lily.
Okay.
And she was personally invited.
Who did she know there?
She knew
Did
Mr.
she know the
Fletcher,
host? Yes.
and she was invited personally, and I was a +1.
And she was the one that helped clean your sore?
She was.
Mm-hmm. And let me hear from you. Did you speak with her friend? What's her name again, ma'am?
Lily.
Lily. You have, Lily is your friend?
Yes, she's my associate.
Okay, and you invited her and she brought her +1, correct?
That's right, although I should add, there was no +1 option. She just showed up with the
That's
friend.
what I'm looking to hear. That's exactly what I want to hear, is whether she was invited.
No, she was not invited.
All right, did you feel you were invited?
I did feel I was invited, and other people at the party had +1s as well, so it wasn't out of the normal.
Oh, you went around asking people?
I mean, I had friends that were there that were someone else's
Yeah, you
+1s.
asked them, are you a
I did
+1?
ask them. Yeah.
Okay.
So there was other
You don't know
+1s.
if they were they had an invitation on their own?
There was no guest list at the door or anything, so it wasn't like there was security checking.
I guess he knew if he invited someone and there was no +1. Maybe the +1s you're referring to are just folks who got 2 friends who got separate invitations. Sir, what else you want to tell me about your understanding of this?
I mean, frankly, models sometimes have a sense of entitlement, showing up to a party with the assumption, oh, I'm a model, I can just be part of this party.
All these folks in the entertainment industry think they can do that.
That's true, but not at every
That's
party.
why I apologize whenever I'm late for folks, because I don't take them for granted just because I'm on television or I got a couple nickels or I'm in the movies business or I'm a rock star, I'm a rap star, and I'm this athletes, and all them cats come 30, 40 hours late for jobs. And so I can hear that being the case and having that experience. So in this case, however, she was a model who was there with someone else, and you were describing her character as what? Recognizing that she's a model and felt entitled.
I think it's safe to say that there was a sense of entitlement that brought her to the party that night, yes.
Not that she was invited by you, in other words, her friend and a +1. You did not extend that, you're saying. So you're saying she used the fact that she was a beautiful model to work her way into your party. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I'll say that. And also, we typically have runway models, fashion models. We haven't had too many foot models at my
But
event.
did you have Oh, she's a foot model. I missed that part.
I am a
That's
foot
what you do?
model. Your Honor, I went to the party not because I felt entitled, but because a friend personally invited me to go with them. So that's
And
why
she says there was no guest list.
There was a guest list. There was no security at the door.
checking a guest list.
You didn't see a guest list?
I didn't see a security checking a guest list, no. So
Anyone, I didn't say security. Anyone checking
at
a
all.
guest
So
list.
I
His
was
little
not-
son, his son, his daughter,
No. So I
his
wouldn't-
ex-girlfriend, his wife, and his girlfriend on each side.
Nobody,
Nothing?
Your Honor.
All right, and let me see the evidence that.
These are the jobs that I missed out on.
Okay. First, let me see the accident.
I can show you my foot and medical bills. Thank you.
So you're never going to be able to do it again, are you?
Well, after my plastic surgery, sir, my scar is pretty healed, so I'm back to normal. I have been doing jobs now. This
Okay.
was just like about a month where I was unable to work.
All right.
Coming up on Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
She's a little bit confused on the facts. I didn't get a call from Lily when they were in the urgent care. After they left the party, I did hear from another party goer that, quote, a girl who was drunk slipped and had to leave.
If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878.
This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with the case of Marla Summers, who is suing Daniel Fletcher for negligence.
And when you went to him, what did he say?
He said he was not interested in paying for these expenses.
That evening, do you know
That
of anyone
evening-
speaking to him that evening?
That evening, I did not speak to him. I went straight to the urgent care with my friend. I was not able to
I'm
consult
saying
with him
perhaps
before.
your friend, because you didn't know her, right?
I didn't know her.
But you knew her friend.
I did.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The one he knew, he didn't know you. So she knew him
She knew him, correct.
because he's the one that invited her. She don't know if she ever spoke with him that night. Maybe run to her and say, hey, my friend just got caught. Well, my friend just got caught by the fire turnkey and hurt herself.
No,
Because
she
he's the
was-
owner of the house and he invited her. You don't know if she went to him?
She didn't go to him at the party, no, sir. She did let him know after when we were in the urgent care, but as soon as it happened, we just left the party immediately.
Okay, so what was his response after learning about it? To
He's-
your knowledge,
To my knowledge, he...
that night, when he heard about it from that urgent care. Did she say what he told you? You say,
Yes.
He called me, I told him, we're in urgent care. Sounds like you would reasonably say, what did he say?
Correct.
So what did he say?
His response was that I was just drunk and that's why I hurt my ankle and it was not his fault for leaving the turnkey in.
Okay, sir?
I think she's a little bit confused on the facts. I didn't get a call from Lily when they were in the urgent care. After they left the party, I did hear from another party goer that, quote, a girl who was drunk slipped and had to leave.
Slipped and fell?
Just slipped. I heard somebody slipped. I went to go look. I couldn't see any blood. I couldn't see any signs of accident. And then later, word got back to me that they had gone to the urgent care.
Did you have a photo of the knob, the
I do have
turnkey
a-
that was sticking out?
I do have a photo of the turnkey and then I also have a
How
photo
did you get it?
taken.
How did you get it?
I had a friend at the party, sir, that was able to take pictures for me after I left.
You called
then,
and said take pictures?
Yeah, because I could already tell from the
You
messages.
setting that lawsuit up already, huh?
From the messages
hey, girl,
I
make sure you
received-
take pictures of that. Let us so we can see that turnkey sticking out when I sue him. So that can be part of my evidence. Woo, we gonna get some money on this.
Thank you.
So I have a picture of the turnkey in the walkway, but
Yeah,
there
someone
was...
took it for you?
Yeah, someone else took it
All right, so
later.
we don't know if that's how it looked when it occurred to you.
Correct. It was more sharp when it occurred to me. This
No,
would be
could've been less,
after.
too.
Yeah, well, this picture, you can see the ball on it. There wasn't a ball when I cut my ankle.
Maybe her friend added the ball.
Maybe
The question
person
is
at the
whether,
party did so someone else wouldn't get
The question
cut.
is the opportunity for it to be tampered with. That's my point. That's why I wanted to know. If anyone called him in urgent care and told him, and he went to try and mitigate it by, let me put something on because it sounds like she already has something planned, or is he being precautious for the next person who might walk that way? But do you think she was intoxicated? It sounds like you were suggesting that might have been the case, or were you told that?
I was told she was drinking. People often drink at my events. It's an open bar. So, Yeah, I would assume she had a few drinks,
Why
but
do
I
you
can't.
think it occurred to you and not any of the other folks?
I think it occurred to me because I was walking during the time of sunset and there was a lot of people sitting there. So I was walking while people are standing and it was just a tight space. I didn't see
and a lot
it.
of people, a lot of others did the same thing.
Yeah, I just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. And I think
No. All the other people who did exactly what you did, why do you think you're the one that was injured and no one else? You get any complaint at anyone else? How many people you think walked by that place that night?
50 or 60 that
50 or
night,
60
and I have a
people?
party every month.
Makes sense.
I would say it was me because I was walking at the most busy time during the sunset, and I also did
No
not
one else
see
was
the
walking
turnkey.
during that time?
Most people were seated around and standing around, but I was trying to get through the crowd. But other people were walking.
Once again, no people were walking?
Other people were walking.
There you go.
I think it happened
But it
to
didn't
me
happen to them.
because I was the one person that didn't look down and see the tournament sticking out. I was just walking with my head straight, assuming there wouldn't be
You're
something
walking without looking
sharp.
where you're going. That's your negligence.
I mean, usually
You
I
just
wouldn't
said you
assume
weren't
so-
looking.
Looking at
That's
the
why
floor.
I was curious. That's why we're talking about this. Why is it that you're the only one got injured if this turnkey has been sticking out there all night and 50, 60 people, others, as you admit, also were walking by there? Why do you think that? Maybe because I wasn't looking?
I appreciate that, Your Honor.
Or was it, as he was told, you were drunk?
I was not drunk, Your Honor.
All right, I'm just saying what he was told, but I'm reflecting back on what you told me. You weren't looking.
Correct. I was not looking at the floor, Your Honor. I was looking in front of me at the people that were crowding.
Everybody else who was walking too were doing the same thing. And if that was protruding so far out, you would have to see it if you're looking. If you're looking in front of you and that is protruding as far out as this appears, you would see it, ma'am.
It was at my feet, Your Honor.
Coming up,
You admitted to not looking and now you're trying to backtrack on that. And here I have reports of drinking. You didn't drink at all?
I was not drunk. I had one drink.
Okay. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with the case of Marla Summers, who is suing Daniel Fletcher for negligence.
You're the one to say you didn't see it, but others did. I asked, why don't you think others did it? Ma'am, I'm going by what you just told me. Let's go back over it. I said, why don't you think anyone else got hurt by it? I don't know, maybe because I wasn't looking.
Okay.
That's what you said. Now you want to change the story. 9,000 is what you're seeking, ma'am, 9,625? And you've never had anyone else
Never.
complain about it?
I never needed plastic surgery after a party either.
Your Honor, I'd also like to add, I'm not sure if he always has the turnkey in. Like, the turnkey doesn't have to be in the fireplace. So if other people haven't gotten injured in the past, maybe he was precautious and actually took it out so there's not a sharp
Just
object.
in time for you. Just in time for you walking by.
No, I'm saying he didn't take it out the day I walked by, but other parties, maybe it was taken out, and that's
That's
why
what
no
I'm
one
saying.
got
Only
hurt.
for your day.
Yeah, maybe.
Right, okay.
I'm not sure what he does at his other parties, but I'm saying it was
just
in
wasting
my
my
day.
time telling me talking randomly.
I'm saying that could be a reason.
A lot of other reasons. That's called
Sure.
speculation, and that's not allowed as evidence. Giving you a hard time now because you admitted to not looking, and now you're trying to backtrack on that. And here I have reports of drinking. You didn't drink at all?
I was not drunk. I had one drink.
Okay. One drink?
Yes.
Coming up,
A few hundred for the urgent care, up to thousands for supposedly missed jobs, to almost 10,000 for plastic surgery, which is not strictly necessary.
This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with the case of Marla Summers, who is suing Daniel Fletcher for negligence.
Do you have a calculator?
In my head.
Oh, okay. Listen, come on, in my head. 9,625 divided by 2.
A little bit less.
That's what I thought. All right. Ma'am, I'm going to give you half the amount because I believe you contributed to your negligence based on your admission that you weren't looking. I know you tried to backtrack, and I wasn't looking. It was down. It was big, that. I said, why don't you think other people didn't run into it? Your response? Because I wasn't looking.
Your Honor, with all due respect, the turnkey was installed to code. It's never been a problem before. No one's ever been injured at any of my events. I was hoping if you're going to reward her something, could you reduce it? Half is really a lot to ask. She went ahead with the plastic surgery, which was incredibly expensive. I'm sympathetic if she cut herself at a party, but we're going from a few hundred for the urgent care up to thousands for supposedly missed jobs, up to almost 10,000 for plastic surgery, which is not strictly necessary.
It's necessary for her career.
Yeah, correct. Thank
her
you, Your Honor.
livelihood. But the bigger issue was negligence on his behalf, ma'am. And I'm listening to him, and the one picture that you showed me, the turnkey, it has something that it has a cap on it.
Correct. It didn't have the cap on
Well,
it.
that's what I needed to see when it didn't.
How will Judge Mathis rule? Find out when Mathis Court returns.
This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. You don't show me evidence of what could have caused it. What you show me evidence is of what it protected you from.
Correct, Your Honor.
So you don't
Yes.
really have any direct evidence that says, see, Judge, this is how it was.
Yes.
You could have been drunk and stumbled. That's your word. I can't go just by your
I
word.
wasn't drunk. Okay.
I have to go
okay.
by evidence.
I'm a bit
And your
confused.
evidence, you're confused, and I'll answer any question you have.
I just want to make it clear, Your Honor, that I said I wasn't drunk. He said I was drunk. That's all. That's all. Everything else makes sense, you're saying.
Okay, glad it does. Sir, I'm not going to let you completely off. I'm going to grant her $1,000 as a nominal amount that would account for it occurring at your home during the time of an event. So I'm going to grant you $1,000 as a nominal amount because I'm not convinced that he caused all the damage. Have a good day. 1,000 for the plaintiff.
All rise.
Judge Mathis has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $1,000.
I think I'm okay with the outcome. It could have been better, but you know what you did.
I'm sorry to see you had an injury that impacted your career. I do resent the allegation that there was something sharp and I capped it to hide, but let's put this behind us and move on.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.